Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on the front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning, welcome to Front Porch. My name is Kenneth Dean. It is Friday, excuse me, the last day of February. Tomorrow, March the 1st. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, but it's time to go to the lines right now. Reverend Emerson Ware, Friday, another Friday has rolled around, my friend.
Yes, sir, it has, Brother Kenny.
Let me tell you, it just don't get any better than this. Get to start our week with you, get to end our week with you. I'm going to tell you what, life is good.
Yes, sir. It is good because we serve a good God.
You know what? You're exactly right. You know, I ran into a gentleman yesterday who had lost a leg, and I used to see him at physical therapy, and I said, are you going through physical therapy right now? He says, the Lord is my physical therapy. I'm thinking, wow. When he said that, I believed him. I looked into his eyes, and I believed what he told me. So
that was a profound statement.
It was. Well, you're known for making profound statements. You're known for your thoughtful days. You're known for your preaching at Perfect Peace on Sundays. And again, it's been a great week. I look forward to seeing you real soon, rather than just talking to you on the phone. I'd much rather sit down and have a conversation. So hopefully next week you and I can catch up on a bit of news.
Yes, sir. Hopefully we can.
All right, my friend. We'll turn it over to you right now for the Front Porch Thought for the Day.
Our thought for today on Friday is building a life message, coming from Matthew chapter 5, the Sermon on the Mount, the best sermon ever preached by the best preacher that could ever preach, and that was Jesus. He told old boys, he said, you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. And then he tells them that you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hid. Not do a man light a candle and put it on a bushel, but he puts it on a candlestick, and it gives light to all that is in the house. And my life, Kenny, our saint's life should send a message to those that he come in contact with. And remember now, somebody is always watching us to see if we're really who we say we are. I heard somebody say, I'd rather see a sermon than to hear one. Jesus said that to the watchers that was watching the saints. And believe me, somebody is watching. And he said we should be like salt and light. If we add salt to soup, the improved taste is obvious. And when we bring light into a room, darkness take a leave of absence, because darkness and light cannot coexist. Our character, our conduct, our conversation should make a statement about the importance of God, the necessity of Jesus the Christ, and the power of the Holy Spirit, and to lead a life of significance that brings glory to God. And believers must begin by reading and studying the scriptures. As we meditate on God's word, he reveals himself, and we gradually absorb his principles, which begin to show in our daily living. We show who we know, Kenny. One good way I learned to scripture lessons is by researching the lives of great saints like Abraham, Moses, Daniel, Ruth, David, Esther, Mary, and Paul. Their stories have much to teach us about the way they cope and what they discover from mistakes and how they interacted with God. And from these biblical accounts, as well as other passages, we learn that our Heavenly Father has a goal for our life. And he desires to conform us to the image of God. Recognizing this, we can cooperate and become beacons guiding others to Christ. As Apostle Paul would say, be imitators of me, just as I also am an imitator of Christ. So we got to build our lives. We got to build a message to other people with the lives that we live. God bless you and God keep you is our prayer.
Well, you're exactly right, Reverend. You're exactly right. Walk the walk, talk the talk, to me, it's just real simple. Be yourself, love people, and let them know you truly love them. So thanks for enlightening us. Thank you for loving us like you do.
Yes, sir. And treat people the way we want to be treated.
Yeah. Here again, it's just real simple. And when you say that, I'm talking about all ages, young and old. All lives matter.
All lives matter. Yes, sir.
My friend, I love you. I hope it's a great weekend. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you real soon.
You too, brother Ken. Love you guys.
See you, brother. Reverend Emerson Ware getting our Friday start. Of course, this show has been pre-recorded. Me and Cubby, now Scott, the Blake, he's already left for the day. He had like real business to take care of. Yeah, he's got like a real job. Cubby's in there pushing all the buttons, and so it's me and you and Cub, and then we're gonna have Miss Sandra Fuller out here in just a little bit. Tourism. Let me tell you what. The girl is all about tourism. She's even bring a PowerPoint thing today. She'll run with it. Should run with it, and I'll pay close attention. Hope you will. And then at 7 o'clock, entertainer, singer, songwriter Aaron Smithy will be out here. To wrap it up today, Caroline Britton from the city will be out here. And I'm going to be honest with you. Carolyn said, you got an opening this week? Well, just happen to have one. A lot of times we'll keep an opening here on the show in case we got an emergency. That was an emergency. Don't know what she's going to come out here and talk about. So we'll just find out together. Then next week, you know what? I ain't looked at who our next week's guests are. I know Scott Blake will be out here with us next week. In fact, I think he could be with us about all week because I got to go back Wednesday because they didn't do the root canal this past week because I had a little infection, so they're taking care of that. But then we'll go back up there next Wednesday and get that done. And then my driver, Jay, the man Scott, J.C. Scott, will be and he can't hear real good. There's a lot of hollering going on and a lot of this. Excuse me? And he's just a fine gentleman. Hey, let's talk about the weather right now. Because we're starting out pretty nice this morning, a little bit cooler than it was yesterday morning. We're starting out at 44. Not going to be as warm today, 75 though. No rain, partly cloudy skies. Tonight, a little bit cooler and clear. 42 and clear for this Friday night. Now tomorrow's going to be a big day downtown Alexander City for the Chili Gumbo Cook-Off. It's a Main Street event, and it's going to be 77, 38 for a low. Ooh, yeah, 61 and 39 Sunday. Of course, tomorrow is your first day of March, too. Monday, 69 and 50. A slight chance of rain on Tuesday, 77 and 59. It gets, that increases to about a 50-50 shot on Wednesday, 73 and 44. There's your pretty nice 5-day forecast. It's brought to you by our friends at Alex City Marine. You know what? I just found out yesterday, Teresa Young said we're getting in some boats. Yeah, they getting in some boats. And they go get them in while they can. Then they're going to be moving them to their new location down there on Highway 280. I guess we'd say around midway, around the gap there. But Alex City Marine is ready for you today. Also ready for you today is the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, located at 6800 US 280, has got a lot of stuff. They got these hutches. I think that's what you call them. Nice desk, maybe for your office. You got an office, or maybe you got area that you want to maybe do your Bible reading, do your paper reading, or whatever reading you're doing, you got to have one. Well, they got them. Pots and pans, they got them. Lamps of all shapes inside. They even got one that's got a horse head with a big old ring in its nose. I don't know what that's all about. Go see for yourself today at the Salvation Army.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activities Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big Hoss to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here or you can shop us online, only at Gorees Furniture.
Your expressway to saving.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleep for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, located 1881 Goodwater Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, is one of the fastest growing funeral homes in the area. We are pleased to announce the grand opening of our crematory, an expansion that allows us to offer traditional services as well as cremations starting at $8.99, serving Talladega, Coosa, Clay, Tallapoosa, Elmore, and the surrounding region. That's Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, 256-245-1454.
Well, come on back in here and join us on let's see, today is Friday. It's Friday, the last day of February. Hey, Auburn's men's basketball, they head to College Station, Texas to take on the Texas A&M Aggies tomorrow. Pre-game coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. with tip-off set for 8 o'clock, and you can catch that action right here on Kalijah Country 97.5. Tomorrow's a big day in downtown Alexander City. You got the Main Street Chili and Gumbo Cook-Off. If you've never been to it, it's good. Now, it's going to cost you $15 to get into it, but you got to remember this is a fundraiser for Main Street. Think about this: when you're paying that $15, you are going toward downtown Alexander City. Remember all those? Remember back during Christmas time, all the lights, all the new lights that were put up and just shining when it got dark, shining all night long, so they didn't go off. Why am I looking at the camera right there? That's one I'm supposed to be looking at. Why? Because it costs money. And to make our downtown area beautiful, it costs money. So this is just a fundraiser that you get something out of. Now, let me tell you about that chili gumbo. What you'll do, you'll get a little cup here. And let me tell you, when it's about a whole bunch of cooks, then you go to each of them and say, I want you to try it, because you gotta brag on them, because that way they'll find out who's going to win that big prize. So you get a cup here. You eat that one, and you go next one, you get a cup, and you stand around and talk to people and carry on conversation. And you see all kind of folks down there. And then you go get some more. Well, about 10 or 15, 20 of them later, you done had you a meal, big meal out of little bitty cups. So I want you to make sure you put that on your things due tomorrow, downtown Alexander City. Hey, don't forget about the Alex City Kiwanis Club. Got their steak dinner coming up next month, Thursday, March 13th. Here again, this is a fundraiser, but again, this is the Kiwanis Club. And the Kiwanis Club of Alex City, they give back to the schools. They'd love to give back to the schools, but it comes from you. You're helping them out. You're helping them give back. Of course, that will be at the Russell Marine Showroom. Great place to have it there on Highway 280. Not this weekend, so keep your time just like it is right now. But next weekend, let me tell you about my buddy Jay Scott. When he took me up Birmingham the other day, we went in I guess that's Miss Jackie's van. And I'm looking at it, and there's a clock. I'm talking about a real clock, not a digital clock, a clock that tick-tocks, and it's got like real hands, and like Mickey Mouse watch, you know what I'm talking about? Got real hands that land on the 3 and the 6 and all that. But I don't know, it just amazed me. I just had to share that. Again, daylight saving time starts March the 9th. Remember to set your clocks ahead 1 hour Saturday night or Sunday morning, the weekend of March 9th. Also, that next week after the time change, you got the throwaway day. We've been talking about this for a while. We'll make sure that you know when it's your time. The Tallapoosa County Commissioners, we thank you, but they do this quarterly for us. The 9th, March 10th and 11th. It will be at Stillwaters, Alabama 49, Double Bridges, Highway 63. Now, that's the 10th and 11th. Now, the 12th and 13th, they go move the dumpsters over to Young's Ferry, Mullican Intersection, and the old New Site School. Then they're going to wrap it up right downtown Alexander City at the Annex on Lee Street. Dearly Departed, a comedy by that they're putting on. Act 2 is putting this on. It's produced and arranged by the dramatists, Play Services. It will be Friday, March 21st at 7. It will be Saturday at 7, which is on March 22nd. Then a Sunday afternoon matinee for your convenience. It will be March the 23rd at the Betty Carroll Graham Technology Center, which is on the campus of Central Alabama Community College. I went out. I like to change my walk up. I like to walk here or there. I went out to college the other day and just walked the track. And then I went around the big park. And let me tell you something. Jeff Lynn and the crew out there have made it a lot safer for you folks that run or walk. I thought you told me, Kip. Is Sandra in there? Tell her I said hello. Hey, Sandra. Sandra Fuller will be out here in just a little bit. But they've made it safer for us. And what they've done, they put up some speed bumps. Now, there's speed bumps and then there's speed bumps. These are speed bumps. They gonna make you slow down, and that's what a speed bump is for. I wished we had more, and I think I'm talking to you folks probably over in Dadeville, wherever, Alexander City. more speed bumps. They say it's a liability. Well, come on, give me a break. Is not running over somebody a liability? I think it is, but it's very safe out there. If you're walking on the tracks, it's lit up at nighttime. So I just thought I'd just pass that along. Tonight at the Weogupka Center, a tribute to Merle. They can't be talking about but one Merle, and that's the Hag. Friday, tonight, 6:30, Weogupka Center Auditorium with Brian, Matt, and Ryan. The admission, and this is where they stick it to you. It's free. It's free, but donations are greatly appreciated. Duncan Memorial. Good morning, Duncan Memorial Methodist Church. They go host a free pancake pancake supper, which is real good. That's going to be Tuesday, March 4th, 5 to 6:30. Dine in or take out. So I'll continue to remind you on that. Also on March the 4th, Citizens Public Safety Academy. Classes begin March 4th. It's a 10-week program every Tuesday night from 6 to 8. It's free. This is something our police department and fire department does. Take advantage of this. It could save your life one of these days. This week is going. Next week goes on the Jim Pearson Read Across America. It's going to be a fun week. Monday, hats off to Dr. Seuss. You can wear your favorite hat or Dr. Seuss gear to celebrate his birthday. Tuesday, it's Sleep Book. Wear your pajamas to school. Wednesday, team up for reading. Wear your favorite sports attire. Thursday, I wonder if it'd be in Alabama and Auburn. I bet it would be. Thursday, Fox and Socks. Wear your fun, silly, or crazy socks. I'd like to see some children. I may mention this to WW since he's going over to Jim Pearson. Loves it. Is learning how to spell, and he's into school, and I'm glad to see that. But I found tell him to get him some tube socks. You know the ones I'm talking about, boys. You know, you used to wear them. You put them way up to your knees, and they got red rings and blue rings and green rings around them. I'm gonna see if I can get my buddy some blue socks, because tell him pull them up. He loves pulling his britches up like his papa. Reading gives us character. I know I'm talking to you. You like to pull your britches up too. I know. That's okay. Reading, it's Friday. Reading gives us character. Dress as your favorite book character. Be creative. Let me tell you what, that Cubby's creative in there this morning. Every now and then he'll start playing this music. That means, Kenny, shut. We'll be right back.
Inspired.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats, there's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy, heated outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors is turning it up with some incredible giveaways. 2 VIP tickets to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Festival, 2 tickets to see Blake Shelton live, and 2 tickets to the legendary Talladega Super Speedway. Don't wait. Enter now at calldixie.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors, bringing you comfort and unforgettable memories since 1908.
Call Dixie and it's done.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Come back in here and join us. It is always, now I swear I'm not just saying this because she's sitting out here. You hear me talking about her all the time in a good way because she does so much good for our community. When I say our community, the Lake Martin area, Tallapoosa County, from one end to the other, you know how big this community or this whole area is. Tallapoosa County, Jimmy Abbott, sheriff, big old county in it. I mean, you wrote it before. It's a long county. I'm talking about Sandra Fuller with tourism out here.
Hey,
boy, you've been busy.
We have. It's been a good busy, though. And we do have a really long county.
Yeah,
we really do. When you drive from one side to the other, it's, was it 70-something miles?
I forget how many. But it's you know, but from Tallahassee to Daviston, and, you know, and all, that's a lot of...
That's
a lot
right.
of traveling.
It really
you know,
is.
when you get out and really see what this county is all about, it's a great county. It's a beautiful county. Coosa County joins it. Elmore County joins it. Talladega. You know, we're all in this together. Yeah. I know you've got a lot of things that we're going to talk about, but one thing, and Scott, Blake and I talked about it yesterday. 2026.
Yes.
With the Lake Martin Dam's 100-year anniversary, it's going to be huge. I don't think we realize how enormous what this dam meant to us.
That it
the
had
impact
on
it has.
The rest of our community.
Those folks that were building that bridge 100 years ago, they didn't know
no idea
the lots be going for what they're going to far now.
That's right. You know,
none of us did.
We didn't, and you know we've seen downsizing with a corporation that had been here over 100 years, and most communities would have definitely not risen to that struggle like Lake Martin has, and I believe the lake had a big impact on that.
Let me say, Russell Lands has had a big impact. I have to throw Alabama Power in there too.
Yes.
They also had a big impact. But I'm gonna go back to our buddy, Don McClellan.
Yes.
I always go back to Don McClellan, because when Don was with the Lake Martin Economic Alliance, that's when things started changing.
They did.
They did. It was all new to us. We'd always had Russell and Avondale and all these.
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about it.
He was mayor when he saw the downsize, so he saw that struggle, and then he moved over into. And I was with Russell when it was, and I was on the side being in HR, watching and knowing about people losing jobs the day before they were going to be told it. So it was very, very tough. And to be able to go into economic development and to be a part of creating jobs was a blessing.
And they did that.
And Don did. And he built relationships from Dadeville to Alex City and getting those commissioners and those councilmen to work together to see the bigger vision and building those industrial parks. Yeah, he was a big part of that. Terry Mitchell was a big part of that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So there were a lot of people. Les Sellers was a big part of that. There was a
County,
lot of people.
Coosa County, Tallapoosa County. You mentioned Les.
You're exactly right.
And what's that Mitchell's name? What did you call him? Terry? Yeah, Terry.
He was Judge Mitchell when he was with the board of at EDA.
He's still Judge Terry Mitchell. Judge. He still holds court.
And he still works with people. I dropped a bunch of the magazines, the state's visitor guide magazines, to him back about a month ago, because they were given to us to Terry over. Yeah, their new their his office.
Place.
Yeah. So we dropped some of those off because it had Flag Mountain on the front of the cover, and so I said, I bet you're going to want some of these magazines.
And that Flag Mountain is in every rest stop across the United States?
Yes.
Wow, that's huge.
It is. It's a beautiful place, and there's a lot of people that work really hard to promote that. It's just, there's a lot of people working hard.
I go back to Don McClellan. I think about those. You talk about those relationships. He was building relationships that he couldn't talk their language hardly.
No, exactly.
The Koreans, the Asian, and the way they come in this area.
And just the culture and learning the difference.
They like barbecue, though. He found that out.
Yeah.
Go to their stomach. Go to their stomach.
But he built relationships, and there was one, Mr. Moonwood Kim, he would call Don his big brother.
Wow.
That's what he would call him. They became very, very close. But he did. He
trusted him.
He did. That's exactly right. That's a big deal.
I would think that's hard to come in from I'm not thought about this till we just got to talk about it. I can't imagine going to another country and starting to build relationships. They number one, old redneck like me from Alabama, they're not going to understand what the heck I'm talking about or my slang. I'm not going to understand them. So first, you got to learn how to communicate, and that's what Don did. It was new for him.
He did. Yeah. It's just like you talked about, those people who built the bridge. Those people who worked hard sometimes don't get to see the fruits of their labor. No. And so the impact that it had. And 2026 is going to be real big. We had Vivian, myself, Roger Holliday, Robert Gunn in Sydney from Russell Lands. We all met as a kind of a first. There'll be more people definitely brought in to kind of in segments, but we're talking about, we already have a lot of great events, trying to make some of those bigger, trying to create some new ones, some celebrations. And so we're just on the ground floor, but goodness, 2026 will be here before we know it. And we want it to be an all year long, because we all benefit, whether we get on the water or not. The dollars that come back into our community get put back into our education and our fire and our police and our infrastructure. So we benefit from if it's a visitor or even just us going out and eating at a restaurant or doing doing an activity that we have. We all benefit from it, and a lot of people can't say they have something so beautiful in their backyard that they can go visit. I'm not on the lake.
No, I'm not a lake person.
We have a boat, and we can go to the public boat ramp, and we've got an RV, and we can go stay at Wind Creek State Park or stay in the cabins, and we're just, you can make your vacation. What's really cool is you can make your vacation on the lake, and you're still close to your home. If you had to go back, you just didn't have to drive to it. Yeah.
Have you? And this may be too early to even bring up. Have you talked to families that had family that helped build that dam? Have you run
the only person that I talked with, her name was Barbara, and I cannot think of her last name, but she was working at the museum, Dadeville Museum, Tallapoosa Museum at the time. And she was a family that lived on that campus when they were building the dam. They had houses and meeting and eating
have you seen
places.
pictures of that?
Yes, at the
Oh,
museum. If
really?
y'all have not,
Really?
there's a whole section of that, and there's still, have you ever seen an old house torn down, and you still see maybe the sidewalk or the little pillows that go up the
Concrete,
steps?
yeah.
There's still, there's pictures of that, and it just still, it was a whole community built for those people that built that.
Where was that? What community was that in around
Well,
the
it would have
lake?
been right next to the dam. So you're talking about right there
On
at
50?
Elmore
50?
County, Tallapoosa County,
Yeah.
the bridge. I mean, it would have been right there.
Wow.
That they lived. They lived right close to where they were building.
And now Highway 50, County Road 50, is growing like crazy. And I say this all the time, but I'm telling you the truth. 49, 34, all in Dadeville, all that area is growing. And it's kind of crazy.
It is. It's kind of cool to drive down there
Yeah,
to see. You're not sure what's going to pop up next, and And if you've gone into Stillwater's, oh my!
I ain't never seen a place grow so much.
Oh, when you drive down in there, and then there's just condos and houses, but it's a really cool area.
It takes money. You know that working with tourism. It takes money. Then you got somebody like Eric McKinley who steps up to the bat. And
invest.
Invest. I'm talking about millions.
We have
millions.
seen time and time again people that have just continually invested in this area. They move here, they're retired. Some of them get a little bored, and they're like, I want to do something. I've heard that from the Brett from Lake Martin Pizza, 63. I was asking, were they from here? And it's like, no, we came to visit some, and then we
They went into
stayed
the
longer.
restaurant business.
No, and then they just kind of wanted to do something, and that's what they did, and doing a phenomenal job.
They got a plan together.
Yeah.
You got to have that plan. You got to have a product, and you got to have three things: location, location, location. And they got a location that's growing. It serves both the Alex City area. It serves the Lake Martin area. So they'll pull from both folks. They adjust when it's cold weather. They have to readjust when the weather really gets warm, and you'll be swarming. You'll be literally swarming down there.
It's good pizza. If you haven't tried it, try it. Both locations, which are owned by two different people, Justin and Kyra own the one in the Dadeville area.
Yeah, okay, but have they sold that? Somebody told me they had sold that, and I didn't know if you...
Maybe so, but I have not heard that
Okay,
yet. I know they're part of our Songwriters Festival, but I don't know. Vivian would know.
Songwriters Festival is right around the corner, the last week in July.
That's right.
Have you already, do you know if everybody's set as far as...
We don't. We're getting those. We're actually getting the top names first, and we're probably going to tell about them first. Usually we wait and roll that out, but I think we're probably going to kick it off with those names.
Really?
And hopefully in the next week or so we'll be telling. Yeah, so we might have to just make sure one of us is on here to tell y'all about
No doubt about it. I love that time of year because it hits so many folks that we say this all the time about them. You've heard these songs for years.
Yeah.
You didn't know who wrote them. You didn't know who. A lot of times they don't sing them, but you know an artist that did. Cubby, let's take a break. You want to? Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Well, you heard Vivian talking about they have their event at the Mitchell House. But you know what? And I told you this week, and I'm going to tell you again. You do not have to live in Dadeville to be a member of the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Let's just say, I'm going to pick out Hackneyville. You're from Hackneyville. You're just an individual, but you're over in Dadeville. You want to be a part of it. Call Miss Molly today at 256-825-4019 and see how inexpensive it is to be a member.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen-to-home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Alexander City Arts Council is thrilled to bring exceptional performances to our community. February 13th, comedian Rex Havens performs his one-man, family-friendly show, Women and Children First. The season closes March 12th with Emmett Cahill performing Irish classics and the best of traditional Irish repertoire, as well as Broadway hits. Save the dates for Women and Children First on February 13th and Emmett Cahill on March 12th. Visit alexcityarts.org for ticket info.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379. Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449. Floyd's Feed and Seed in downtown Dadeville, family owned and operated. Floyd's Feed and Seed has a great selection of Carhartt for all ages, starting out with the youngest. Now, if you're looking for boots, check out this selection. All shapes and sizes, Montana jewelry and pine straw year-round. More gift selections on both sides of the road. Miss Faye and the family invite you in today for Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville.
The new owners of Stillwater's Country Club want to welcome you to play the area's premier course at Stillwater's with our new rate. Now, play for only $35 per 18 during the week and only $40 for the weekend. Stillwater's Golf is ready to give you the area's best golf experience, and many upgrades are coming, including a lighted range and course expansion. Meet the new staff and enjoy $35 per 18 Monday through Friday and $40 on the weekends. All at Stillwater's Country Club in Dadeville.
Aaron's in the house, but not for right now. He'll be out here with us in just a little bit. Sandra Fuller with us out here right now with tourism. You got a PowerPoint thing.
Yeah, let's pull that up and we'll kind of walk through. Yeah, I got a little friend out here too.
All right, we're gonna turn it over to Cubby right now on the PowerPoint. I love when
just want to share some of what is going on in the area. So we'll go to the next slide. But mainly just kind of give you some numbers. We don't have 2024's numbers yet, but this just kind of shows you in the state of Alabama in 2013, 23.5 million people visited, and now in 2023, 29 million.
Wow.
So it's increased by over 5 million people.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll go to the next slide.
This is amazing.
It might let them click to the next slide.
Golly. 20,
No,
almost
spent,
double.
okay.
You know, we're not talking
And actually,
millions.
yeah. So yes, and so now, and actually, I do know that 2024 is at $24 billion that is spent in the state of Alabama. And I'm going to use some example. I went with my son and one of my granddaughters last week to the Rosa Parks Museum. She wanted to go to that. She's from Phoenix City, and we went to Montgomery. an incredible, if you've not gone to that, it's like you go and you sit on a bus and it moves when you drive from
Was it her
place
bus?
to place. It was not, but then they have another bus that you go to, and that might have been, I don't really know, but it was very, very educational. But when we went in, a group of young ladies from a college in London were there. There were about 30. And that was their, yes. And so that, they get a lot of people at the Civil Rights Trail and other things that want to come and visit. So it was really neat to be, and we were the only two that, other than them, that were in that same tour at the time, and pretty interesting. They had a lot of good questions.
Wow.
So yeah. So we'll go to the next slide. And so this just shows that the increase in the jobs in the tourism industry from 2013 was 163,000 plus to 2023, 245,000. Not sure what that looks like now. But when we go to the next slide, it just kind of gives us an idea, and I can't read it, but it is okay. So our job creation in Tallapoosa County has increased over 4%. The expenditures have increased over 3%, and then our lodging has increased over 11%.
Wow, the lodging is huge.
Yeah, and that's from last year to this year. That wasn't last 10 years. That was just from 2022 to 2023.
And one thing about that lodging, Sandra, with us getting 2 new hotels 2025,
it'll increase because we really, it's not that maybe you think, well, we're going to have more people. We actually have those people, but a lot of them have to go out of town to spend the night because we don't have enough rooms.
We don't get that income.
At some places, yeah. So we'll be able to bring that income, that revenue back into our area. We can go to the next slide. And so we have our visitor guide. It's a hardcover 8.5 by 11 that goes into all of our short-term rentals, hotel rooms, bed and breakfast, cabins, those type of places.
Really
Most
nice.
all of those have them except the short-term rentals. We're getting ready to roll those out. So super, it's a 60-page, and it just tells any and everything about our area. We're just trying to get, when people come in and stay, we're trying to get them to get out and, see the place, spend dollars. Again, because that revenue comes back to us in the way of infrastructure, fire, police, education. So it's definitely a benefit. But we want you to get out as local people too, to enjoy what we have in the area. Because there's a lot of things I don't think we would have if we didn't have all the visitors we have, because we have to sustain everything. But that's the benefit. We get to go and enjoy those things as well.
Sandra, I'm going to go back again to Don McClellan when all this started way back when. We have these guides. Y'all had to create all this now.
Yeah, and we have a smaller one. If you go to the next slide, you'll see. This one has been here, well, let me tell you about this part and then it'll come. So we just this year, tourism put in hotel lobbies, those visitor stands that you see, the white big one. And then we got the narrow ones that were given to us from the state because they weren't using them anymore. And so we're now getting those in areas too that maybe don't have as much space to put it.
Are postcards in there too?
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
No, I don't know if there's any postcards, but that would be kind of cool. But anyway, it'll hold, if it's just brochures, it'll hold close to 40 different brochures in that one. That's the white one, but it'll hold magazines. And we got the little boxed area in the bottom so that when Lake Magazine and Lake Martin Living or the newspaper wants to put their stuff in that stacked area there's just a lot of room and space. So if you're a business, and mainly those are tourism related, it's, brochures and stuff that are on there, that you're having an event, or you have an attraction and you want people at the hotels to come and visit those places, by all means, get in touch with us and let us get those into the hotels. You'll just have to provide them, but we'll be glad to get them in there, and it just kind of helps when people are looking around at hotels like we always do.
Sandra,
places to go and see.
I think about this, that's good for our visitors, but it's good for us.
It's good for us too.
I mean, we find out what's going on around here.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden you say that, well, I didn't know we were doing that.
Well, and we're hoping we'll get some of those thinner racks into some of the service stations and stuff where people stop and get gas a lot, so that way anybody can stop and get them. And we have a few things. We are developing a rack card, and we'll show you one of those examples in just a second. You can move to the next one. So there's our visitor guide. It was one that TPI has done for many, many years.
Thank you.
And then they partnered with the chamber. And then when tourism was created, they moved it over and partnered with tourism. And then now it encompasses the entire Lake Martin area versus just one community. So that's what that one's about. And Anyway, we'll go to the next slide. And so this is a rack card. So it's, it's kind of hard surface card with 4x9. And so we're going to put them in specific, like that one says, Hooked on History. In the back of the card, it tells all the different historical landmarks that you can go visit. And then you QR onto our website that tells you a little bit more details about it. And we're doing that for everything, whether it's Hooked on History, Jump into Adventure, Drop Your Anchor, which is lodging, Love at First Bite, which is your restaurant. So we'll have cards like that so that we can hand those individually out, and that's probably less expensive for us to give them to a lot of people. Like if there's a fishing tournament with a lot of kids coming in family, we can drop one in that's just specific, the card, and it's less expensive to print multiple of those rather than a 60-page visitor guide.
Right.
So that's what that one's all about, but we can go to the next slide. And then we're creating a coloring book.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all stop me whenever we need to. So John Denny drew the coloring book with the Smith Mountain Fire Tower in the back. He really had a hard time. I think I shared that with you because he was so detailed. I had to tell him, leave space for them to color. So he did. And then we're creating the activity parts, which we're really talking about trying to teach people how to when it says pack out their trash, you bring your trash, you take it back with you, you put it away. And so that's a maze. It's kind of like a can that goes all the way down to the trash can. So we're doing that, and that book will go out hopefully to the schools and anywhere, and then we're going to try to do a placemat one that will go into the restaurants so they can be, kids can be busy.
What a great tradition that is for kids coloring. Why,
people have done it in other restaurants, and we didn't have to reinvent the wheel. We just try to bring it to our area.
Simple.
Go to the next one if you'd like. So we have an app, a mobile app. And so that app is we launched it just less than a month ago. We're still doing a lot of things to it. And it'll be the things that tie into some of our hiking challenge and some of those other things that we have. But it's literally is like our website on a mobile app.
Explore Lake Martin.
So you can go to Explore Lake Martin and upload that. And we'd love for you to be a part of it. And we'll go to the next slide. And so we brought back the hiking challenge. So that is on the mobile app. And what that does is when you go to one of the locations to hike, it'll pop up on your mobile app a badge. And once you get so many badges from different places that you've hiked in our area, you can come to the tourism office and get some really cool swag.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so we're trying to just make it fun. Get people out, right? And then the next one, that's our goat, and we'll show you him in just a minute, but that's our logo of our goat. So we're doing the Lost Goats of Lake Martin. And
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, so it is. We have those in different locations, and we'll talk about that in just a second, and we'll slide to the next. Now, that might be the last one. So that's the last one. So here's one of our goats, and I'll show you just a second. So he's not painted yet. So when I talk about goats, it's not a real goat. We're not going to have a goat we have to feed. But we have 10 of these. And so we've got somebody really talented that's getting ready to paint all those.
Really?
Yeah, Charles Forbes. Yeah.
Boy, you painted a little bit of everything, but a goat.
I had to say, can you paint these goats? So the goats will have on their belly a scene that going to be right here. Their heads will look different. Everyone will have a different looking goat. We'll put it out on social media and we'll name each goat. So y'all got to help us name them. This one, our first one, time to stop. The first goat's Lakey, and we got that from the Lakey that was on Goat Island. And so a lot of fun.
We almost got around not getting you on here.
I know it. So They're going to be a lot of fun. Y'all stay tuned and watch that.
You have a bad day. Hey,
there you go. I got a good idea for that one.
Love you a bunch. Hey, we'll be right back. Coons Corner Deli. Let's see what they got to eat at Coons Corner Deli today, because I know it's fish. They do fish every Friday, and of course, today is Friday. Along with that, chicken tenders, green beans, broccoli, cheese, and rice, loaded potatoes, fried okra, corn nuggets, and cobbler. That's what's going on today at Coons Corner Deli, and breakfast, like we always like to say, being served now.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
And obituaries are brought to you by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. And thank goodness we have no obituaries to report today. But to families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. And to the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. And God bless the ones they leave behind, too. We'll be right back.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City. Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Dayville. Owner Brandy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 is ready for the new year, and there's never been a better time to save. With no payments till March on many Mahindra tractors. Inventory is great, and you can save big on remaining 24 models with 0% financing up to 84 months with approved credit. And you'll see the New Year's best deals on Spartan mowers, still with 0% terms. Get the New Year's best prices and terms now at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Fried chicken and wontons and teriyaki glaze and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Sensation salad is too delicious to be a salad.
Yep, that's why we call it a salad. The Zaxby's Sensation Salad. Zaxby's.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
7 o'clock here on a cool, I'd say 46 degrees, not that bad outside at all. Hey, for my friends that are looking for something to do tonight, the Elks Lodge, that's happening place on Friday night. Of course, tonight, you can always get a cold beer there, some good eats. But tonight, entertainment. Ben and Bethany Owens, live music. So y'all come on down there to the Elks Lodge, because this is the last Friday in February. Tomorrow is, of course, March the 1st. Ron Smithy with us out here right now. How you doing? Oh, Smiley over there. And we say this every time, but I like saying it because it seems like you get busier and busier and busier. Right, yeah,
Progress.
exactly.
That's what it feels like.
You're a good promoter yourself with social media.
I have a wonderful wife that helps
Thank
so much.
Tell me her name again.
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Thank you so much.
She helps so much with all my posters, everything that you see.
Wow.
All the dates. She helps me keep them in line. She's a little micromanager.
Does she help dress you? Now, I mean by that.
For a while she did.
The matching part. I'm liking the green Adam Hood cap. Adam, I need one. I'm not begging. I'm just saying. You got the T-shirt.
Black Crows.
Wow. Black
For a
Crows.
while, she did help dress me though. She'd tell me, "Hey, this matches and this," because for a while.
Did you learn it? Did you learn the matching game?
I did learn it a little bit.
Right, good for you.
I learned it a little bit.
Way to go, Kelsey. You did teach your old boy something.
Style up a little bit.
How's the children?
Doing great.
Okay.
Doing great. My little boy, he's supposed to start pre-K in August.
Really?
Well, he should be starting pre-K in August.
I got a 5-year-old that just started. Loved
my
it.
daughter, she's in kindergarten now, and
they're close in age.
Yeah, 5 years old and 3 years old.
Wow, I'll be darned.
And my daughter will be 6 in April.
Okay, so she'll be in first grade.
I think next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah. Wow.
Pretty sure.
Good for y'all. Let me tell you something. You talking about your wife helping you getting matched. Kelsey, I love that, but you also got to have the support of the family, not just your wife, your children, and because it does take away from there. So you got to make sure you're balancing it.
Yep, that's one thing that I didn't do very well when first starting it. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with balance and stuff.
She probably helped you with that.
She does. She helps me with everything. I got a good woman. I can't say nothing bad about her.
What does Kelsey do for a living?
She works at Heritage South Credit Union in Silicaga.
Okay. Yeah, we got one here, and I know it's a good business to be with. And they do a lot for the community, they're in. So that I think it's good to give back to the community. I'm sure, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I'm sure that every now and then there's some kind of fundraiser that you help with because you want to.
Yes, absolutely.
In the entertainment business, you've got to give back.
I do. I love doing stuff like that. I got to be a part of Randall Warren. He's a musician from
a few months back.
I guess Montford area. Talladega, Lincoln, that area is where he was really known. He was in the band Night Owl for the longest time with Kenny Robertson. And he had a stroke and it paralyzed one side of his body.
How's he doing?
He seems to be doing a lot better. He's singing now. He ain't got back to playing guitar, but he's back singing, so that's
Did it not
promising.
affect his speech, the stroke?
I think at first it had
some therapy? Speech therapy?
I think he's been through some therapy with it, and he seems to be doing a lot better. I'm really happy about that. But we actually got to put on a band show and raise some money for him.
I remember you doing that. But you know what? I know he'll never forget that.
I hope not.
He knows that his fellow musicians came to his aid, and here it is. Y'all are putting him back on the stage. Man, that was that says so much about that says so much about you. And did you do a band or did you?
We did a full band show.
Full band. Yeah. Are you doing much full band right now?
Lately, it's been more or so one a month.
Right.
But,
band full
shows,
band. Okay.
Full band. It's just hard. It's been same thing as when I started doing just me with an acoustic, just getting it out there, just letting everybody know that hey, I can do this as well. And in March we got 3 or 4 band shows.
Really?
Yeah. It seems to be picking up pretty well too.
Are you seeing the band movement picking up? Because it seemed like for years, because when I was in a band, we happened to hit the timing right. There was call for bands, but now with individuals, duets, it seems like that's the trend. Do you see that trending more to the band?
It depends on where it's at.
Okay, yeah.
Location is a huge key to it. Some places they don't have room for bands. So if they can get a good duo in there that can pull off a good show close to a band, you got at least some harmonies going on, 2 instruments, stuff like that. Some people will still lean more towards a duo rather than a band.
Well, it's an easier setup.
Easier setup.
For them and you.
Yep. If you have a small space and you want to do music, because, hey, 2 streets down, that place is doing music. So if we're not offering the same thing they are,
they're going to go there.
They're going to go over there, And then
it's a battle. It's a battle. Battle of the bands.
It's a battle of the bands. Right. Battle of the duos. Battle of whoever.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to is you have to offer. If you're in a live music area and you don't offer live music, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Well, you and I were just kind of talking about it off the air. March is hitting us right in the face tomorrow. Then, of course, the spring and summer months come on. The lake is already starting to, come up. Lake venues that may be closed for a few months during the wintertime, they'll be opening back up. Here again, entertainment. So it gives you.
Those are some of the funnest places to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's Margaritaville, baby.
It's,
it really
it's the closest thing you can get to it.
Yeah, you're
really.
right.
And on Lake Martin, my favorite one I've got to play so far is Boondocks.
Oh, yeah.
That place is awesome. The staff is great. I love everything about that place.
Well, they went in and completely changed.
They completely remodeled it.
Yeah. And I love that family. They're hard workers. They did most of that work themselves. They brought in people that the stage area, for instance. They brought in somebody that said, "This is how you should do it. Let's do it right."
That's great.
And now you got this really nice stage, and then of course you got the bar set up over there. You got a store set up over here, and parking was an issue. I'm not sure where they stand on parking.
I could see it being an issue just because of it getting busy.
But here again, during the lake season, you got docks out there. You got people pulling in by the
boatload. They'll be out on the water. Good food.
I think
service.
they have pizza and wings, I believe.
Pizza and wings. I think they did some like smash burgers one time. Something like that. But I loved it down there. It's always been fun.
Family owned, family operated.
Family friendly.
Yeah, family friendly. You know what? You're exactly right.
That's a big thing because I love getting to go there. Love getting to go to those places that my kids and my wife can come to because I do spend a lot of time on the road, so I don't get a lot of time with them. And that's kind of the battle of being a musician, trying to make a name, is being gone. So when you have those family-friendly places, and they actually are family-friendly, they don't just say it.
Yeah.
Those places are awesome.
Let me ask you something about your family, your 3-year-old and 5-year-old. Do they ever come to Dad and ask him about his music? Why do you play this song?
So my daughter, she's just now got to where she's asking me, do you have a show today? Do you have a show today?
Really?
It makes me feel important. Do you have a show today?
Yeah, that's her daddy. Hey, that's my daddy right
there. And I love it. She corrected me yesterday. I got home and I was going through
this
some
songs. This a 3-year-old?
This is my
5-year-old. Okay.
I was
they can do that.
Practicing some songs, and I didn't think that she had heard the song that many times. It was that Who's That Man, Toby Keith.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was going over it, and I kept messing up the line about that's my dog in my backyard. I couldn't get backyard right, and she said, "Dad, it's backyard." I said, "Yeah."
She was paying attention.
I said, "Yeah, you're right. It is backyard." Wow. But she corrected me real fast.
Those little minds, you
so
just
smart.
And they're paying attention when you don't think they heard a thing you said. So you better be careful what you say.
You gotta watch what you say around them.
Golly, that just melts my heart finding out about your family, because with us, families, everything, especially grandchildren, having 2-year-old little granddaughter, 5-year-old, then we got an 11-year-old, 14-year-old daughter, a grandson, and then a 18, 19-year-old grandson and a 27-year-old grandson. So we got them 27.
We got them all ages.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, so let's get it right then.
Yeah.
If you gonna sing it, get it right.
It's backyard.
We're gonna get it right now, because when we get back, we'll turn it over to Aaron Smithy. Forbes Auto Sales. They are located on Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. I'm about I'm gonna say I'm a week, maybe 2 weeks away from visiting Forbes Auto Sales. Yep, I went by there yesterday. I ain't never seen I believe they got a bigger selection right now than ever on their lot. Cars, trucks, Jeeps, SUVs, but I'm not looking for a vehicle. I'm looking for some tires. I'm looking for service. You know where I'm carrying it? Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you. And now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Alex City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
It's always a treat to have this young man out here. Number one, he's a good singer, songwriter. He does originals also. You can go to, I'm going to, if he wants to correct me, great. I believe you can just go just to his Facebook page, Aaron Smithy, and to book him. To book him. You do all your booking.
All my booking.
Good.
I handle it. Sometimes, like I said, my wife, she does help keep everything straight, and she'll do what she can with reaching out to people. And getting in touch with people and getting me in touch with people, but mostly just me. You can just give me a call. You can send me a message on Messenger. However you want to do it, we'll work something out.
Real simple. But it's good that you can book yourself. That way, if you mess something up,
it's on me.
It's on you.
It's on me.
It's not, you know,
I can't blame
But also,
nobody.
I would think it's easier. You know your schedule better than anybody else.
Yep.
Your wife knows. Kelsey knows your schedule. Your children, your daughter that corrects you on songs, she knows
She'll
it.
say, hey, not today.
You know, you've been coming out here for a while, which I truly appreciate. But I learned, I talk about this all the time, relationships. And you and I building that relationship where I enjoy you coming on. I enjoy hearing about your family, your 3-year-old, your 5-year-old, your wife, but also your involvement with them. I mean, it's a family thing when you have to leave home. Kelsey got to take care of the children, or the children have to take care of Kelsey. I don't know how that works. But then, and then you got their backing, with her listening when you don't think she is, to a Toby Keith song that you're messing up, and she finally says, "Daddy,
Dad,
let's get it right.
Let's get it right. Backyard.
You say you go do a Waylon Jennings.
It made popular by Travis Tritt, but
okay, I'll make you find out which one it is.
So we sit on the front porch, the old gray house where I was born and raised. Staring at the dusty fields where my daddy worked hard every day. I think it kinda hurt him. I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. Don't you ever dream about a life where corn don't grow. He just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. Saw storm mixed emotions in his eyes. He looked up. He said, son, I know it's your age. Seems like this whole world is hard to hold. And you think you'll find the answer to it all where corn don't grow. Hard times are real. It's dusty fields no matter where you go. You may change your mind, so weeds are high where corn don't grow. I remember feeling guilty. Daddy turned and walked back in the house. He was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more. I know now. Can't say he didn't warn me. City life's a hard road to hoe. Ain't it funny how a dream can turn around where corn don't grow? Hard times are real. It's dusty fields no matter where you go. You may change your mind. The weeds are high where corn don't grow. You may change your mind. So weeds are high where corn don't grow.
very simple song, but it says so much.
So much.
It really does. Staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw him. I saw.
It's the storytelling behind songs back then is amazing to me. It blows my
you're
mind.
right.
He'll paint a picture right in front of you and make you feel like he was there.
Yeah,
it's
well,
amazing.
you just did that. To me, that's what an entertainer does.
I love that about music. I love that about songwriters that sit down and actually perfect their craft of writing songs to be able to tell a story.
Willie Nelson's one of the best. I mean, you know, with Trigger, his Martin guitar, he's had, you know, that wore a hole in it, and it just gets better with age. April will be 92 years old. But I think about the wording in his song, Waylon, his buddy for Waylon and Willie. I mean, you know, they go hand in hand.
Yep.
You mentioned Travis Tritt singing that song that made a big hit out of it. But he did it his way. You know, corn don't grow. I mean, you know, he got into a song. I think we have to believe what you're singing. You agree?
That's 90% of it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But you got to practice, practice, and you got to get the words right. Right, darling? you just keep on getting on. And what's her name?
Dakota.
Dakota
Sage.
I like Dakota. Dakota. Whether you're South or North Dakota, you keep getting on to this Alabama boy right here that you call Daddy.
He keeps me straight.
Have you written songs about them? You have about your wife, I believe.
I have not wrote songs about them.
There's songs right there, man. There's stories right there.
So
in
many
their little
stories, so many songs to write.
And people would relate to it. Others have children, have grandchildren. Those, so you pull out something that we've all heard them say. Then you're a different kind of artist all of a sudden. So I know your future is bright. I've seen just a little bit of Aaron, and that's just something I like to call him. His name is Aaron Smith. I can't hardly say it. I can't hardly say it now anymore. But it's Smithy with the EY on the end of the Smith. Right. But he's somebody that's easily accessible. And he does, like I say, you just heard him talk about his booking his own gigs, and summer's coming on, spring's coming on. And things can come up. So I would say book him now rather than try to book him later.
Don't try to book last minute. It's not going to happen. It's hard to get those last minute spots in.
Yeah. You had heard it from, I got to say it one more time, Aaron Smithy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go where corn don't grow that ball. Doc's Cafe. Ate there this week and loved it. In fact, I had the meatloaf and the dead blame field peas. But we ain't talking about what I had this weekend. But today, Friday, turkey pot roast or beef hand pies. Beef hand pies. I'm not sure what that is, so check it out. Scalloped potatoes, turnip greens, buttered carrots, and squash casserole. Your soup of the day is one of my favorites, chicken and sausage gumbo. Try their desserts. Kat does a great job on desserts and their salad bar at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Jesse Henderson, owner of Henderson Glass on Dadeville Road in Alexander City, says give them a call today for a price. 256-234-5464. They do auto, commercial, residential, showers, shower enclosures, mirrors, tabletops. It's all about glass. So I'm seeing clearly if you are. Again, that number to call is Henderson Glass, Dadeville Road, 256-234-5464. Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644. It is time to talk to the girls in blue this morning, but there ain't nothing blue about them because they got some bright news, and I'm talking about my friend Caroline Britton. Good morning to you, Chuck and Linda. Hey, Linda, right over here, Linda. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Jasmine Miller with Habitat for Humanity, not humanity, Habitat for Humanity, which is not a part of the city.
No.
So, I just learned something on that.
Yeah. So we are a 501c3 nonprofit, which means anything that is ever donated or monetary donations, anything like that is tax deductible. But we are a standalone nonprofit.
I think I've asked you this before, Caroline.
What's that?
Y'all are not a member of the United Way, are you?
No, we have been in the past.
Really?
They were in the past. We separated from United Way only because of fundraising. They had a bit of
got a window there that you can't fundraise.
That's right. And
November,
when you're trying to build a house, you have to fundraise all year long. you know?
Yeah.
So it just didn't align for timing and funding ways. You know, we're still a big supporter of United Way, and no hard feelings there.
Yeah.
We actually, exactly. Yeah, and we still help them out whenever someone comes in that's needing like a home repair or something, they still send that to us, and we help those out as we can.
How do y'all come about money?
Well,
the $64,000 question. Hey, I mean, you know, because you're fixing to break ground.
Yeah.
This being Thursday, we pre-recorded the show. This is a Friday show, but y'all broke ground yesterday, correct? On Thursday.
Yes. they are out there.
Congratulations.
Yes. It'll be next door to the last Habitat house, which is over on Maple Street. So it'll be right past King's Furniture on the right.
Do y'all, when you built the one house and then y'all like had 2 lots to begin with?
Yes.
And you already had plans for the second house?
Correct.
But then you got to wait till you get to the money? Always
Correct.
boils down to that, Jasmine.
Yeah. So honestly, Kenny, in the past, this has been a strictly volunteer-based organization, and
Working and money?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And until about a year ago, there were no full-time employees. So it's a lot harder to manage your true work life and your volunteer and your family. So bringing in some full-time employee situation is what's being able to move this forward, as well as Stephanie Coley, our board president, has done a phenomenal.
TC's wife.
Yes, TC's wife. Now, I didn't say that, Stephanie. He said that. She makes it a point to say. She loves when people introduce her as TC's wife.
You know, my Ellen Dean, my wife, goes through the same thing. You know, she just accepts.
So does Linda Britton. Oh, you're Chuck's wife. I'm also Chuck's daughter. So it happens.
I love, but you know, that's just, is that small town USA?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're in Atlanta, Georgia, one of them big cities, Birmingham, Alabama, you or Kelton, but in Kelton we say that was you remember Cubby's dad? Yeah, he ran that store, hardware store, a long time ago. Yeah, that was his dad. But you know, I love that.
I do too.
I love that. Jasmine, you're Lynn. You're Lynn.
I did the same thing.
Works at the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I introduced her to you just then.
So when did you come on board with the Habitat for Humanity?
2 weeks ago.
Really?
Actually.
Yes.
So very new. So.
What made you want to be a part of Habitat for Humanity?
Well, Caroline reached out to me, and I have had background experience in building construction because I worked at Russell Dewitt Center for 4 years.
Okay.
And then
good place to learn.
Yes, so I have knowledge on that, and then I love helping people. So that was one of the other things.
It's a win-win situation.
And so Kenny, not only do we get money through volunteers, but we have a grant.
I was going to ask about grants.
For her position. We worked with the State Habitat Office in Auburn, as well as with AmeriCorps. So AmeriCorps is the one that gave the grant to the State Habitat Office, and they gave that to us.
Who writes your grants?
Well, this one was written by the State Habitat Office.
Okay.
So they secured a large grant for several different. Her title is a Vista. It's basically like an assistant.
Oh, okay.
Is what
kind of sounds cool.
is what AmeriCorps calls their positions,
Okay.
and AmeriCorps, is a federally funded program where a lot of times you get people who are right out of college who are trying to decide what they want to do with their life, but they still want to volunteer and give back. They can travel all over the United States. It's like a paid internship.
Okay.
But luckily, we just have one here that we matched with. So she had to apply through AmeriCorps and our State Habitat Office to be accepted and approved through them, and then we hired her.
So do y'all work for the federal government?
She does. Yes. She gets paid through the federal government because she is paid through a grant, a year-long grant.
Why aren't you? Because you're part of Habitat for Humanity?
Because I'm employed by Habitat.
Oh, okay. So okay, I just learned something.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
With us being such a small affiliate, actually, my salary right now is being paid by another federal grant. It's a CBG grant. It is a community block grant, and it is used to capacity build grant. Capacity build grant. So we are trying to increase our capacity, and by doing that, you have to have an employee to do the work. So our both of our salaries are paid for right now by a grant.
Wow. Let me ask you this: do either one of you know how to write a grant?
We have someone that we contract out for grant writing. The city, I worked closely with grants, being in planning and development. But
It's big.
grant writing is
Grants.
difficult.
That money's there. It's just you got to know how to do it. I always go back to the city again when Randy Thomas was
Yes.
Randy Thomas, and I always like to brag about my old buddy. Saw him just the other day. Randy Thomas brought in millions of dollars to this area.
Yes.
And he didn't ever ask for any recognition. He just did it because that's what Randy Thomas does. He just, and again, I guess that's when I first even heard about grant writing. And since then, just about anybody that comes out here, most time, grant writing is involved in it somewhere. Have you been involved with grant writing or one of those departments you worked in?
No,
Okay,
not yet.
okay.
But she will be.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. Habitat for Humanity, is most of your Habitat for Humanity, are they small time? I mean, as far as number of employees and, because most of it's volunteer.
You would be floored at even some of the affiliates in the state of Alabama. I mean, they have up to 30, 40, 50 employees.
Really?
Yes.
Sapsucker.
Huntsville, Birmingham,
Okay, Mobile.
you know, Mobile, those big affiliates, but they're also pumping out 50 houses a year.
Wow.
They have full construction teams.
Oh. How many do y'all try to
Well,
get a year?
so we are super excited. In the past, Habitat here in Alex City was founded in 1994 as a volunteer organization, nonprofit.
Who started it? You remember?
I don't know. I was
trying to think, go back to.
Now, I know Jan Landers was one of the founding members.
All right.
I think that, what's his name? Works for Russell Lands. He
Okay.
does landscape. Oh, man, he was our board president. I cannot think of it.
that's
It'll
all right.
come to me.
All
But I know Jan was one of the founding members. But in the past, they have done one house every 3 years.
Wow. I didn't think it was very, I mean, you just don't hear that very often. One house every 3 years?
Yes.
And this is y'all's second one this year?
No, this will be our first one.
Oh, okay, the other one's already built.
Yes,
Was it built
it was
3 years ago?
completed. No, it was completed in January of last year.
Okay.
So our goal this year, and we have some ARPA money from TC Coley, and then we also have some ARPA money
Stephanie's
from.
husband. Got you
She'll
back.
love that. We also have some ARPA money from the state Habitat office that is going to help us do or build to serve 3 families. We were going to build one standalone 4-bedroom house for the lot on Maple Street.
Okay, the ones just broke
Yes.
ground.
And as soon as they get that lot cleared, they are going straight over to the corner of 10th Avenue and 4th Place.
Okay.
We had some property donated by Marcus and Contessa Woody. Thank you guys for that. They will clear that, and we are going to build a duplex. It is the first duplex that we've done with Habitat, that has been done with Habitat in our area ever. And
where would
it
that
will
be?
serve 2 families, you know, and they will own each side separately.
Wow.
Yes.
Where will that be? Do you have
On
the
the
location?
corner of 4th Place and 10th Avenue.
Oh, so you got the both of them going up there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
This year?
the lot, all 3 this year.
Wow.
And if fingers crossed, if we get enough funding, I hope to do a 4th.
Okay.
Because we have that lot that the Woodies donated to us is big enough. We're going to subdivide it into 3 lots. So we'll have enough room to build another standalone house over there if we have the funding for it.
How you do the funding?
Well, we
have fundraisers?
We are working on those right now. We will be sending out letters next week to all of our businesses, churches, asking for donations. All of our donations are tax deductible. We are also looking for laborers, contractors, plumbers, electricians, roofers, anyone who could help do the actual physical labor on a construction site. We need your help. Because we are working with the grant money, we have to put it out to bid.
Okay.
And it would take a 30-day process at the.
So
is that us?
Yeah. So they you put the process in works and then you have to wait.
Unless they donate it. Unless they donate their labor costs, then we don't have to bid it out.
Okay. We'll find out more about it when we come back. The Mitchell House. Vivian Altru was out here just yesterday talking about the many things that's going on at the Mitchell House. And, you know, we talk about a 2025 event, 2026 event that's coming up in your family's life. You know, you think about the 2026, next year's 100-year anniversary of the Lake Martin Dam. You may want to just have a damn party over there. I don't know. I'm just saying it could be an event, MitchellHouseEvents.com.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone, 256-750-0381, or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturer and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturer and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Come back and join us. We got Jasmine out here and Miss Caroline with Habitat for Humanity, not humility, humanity. And this Saturday, y'all have a class.
We do.
That you came out here to talk about. We ain't got to it yet.
That's okay. This will be our second class. We had one last month, and we will be in the foreseeable future doing the first Saturday of each month at 9 o'clock at our office. We are at 755C Lee Street, which is the old Russell main office.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We are hosting it there. It is a free financial literacy and new homeowner education classes. We have selected our 3 new partner families for these upcoming houses.
Did they go to this meeting? I mean,
They
not
are
this,
required.
but
Yes,
before
that
they
is
went to
part
a
of
meeting
their.
like
This is part of their requirements. They have to do 25 hours of financial literacy and new homeowner education classes, as well as 250 sweat equity hours.
Okay.
Which means they have to
invest in their house.
exactly their house and the others. You know,
Yeah.
they're going to be working on each other's houses as well.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep, putting
That's
in
a
work
neighborly thing to do.
It is, yeah.
Makes them. I would think it makes them appreciate their own house.
Yes,
a little bit more.
absolutely. Yes.
So you're.
If we have volunteers, volunteering to help you, you need to volunteer to help others. So.
Well, I think we all learn from this. You
Yes.
working at the building center all those years, and then doing what you're doing now, you see how people help people. I mean, that's what this community is all about. We talk about that a lot out here, Caroline.
Yeah.
So you have already chosen your families
Yes.
for this year. Can you
Yes.
share?
I
those
can,
families? Oh, good.
yes. Our single family house is going to be going to Miss Candace Wood. She is a single mom of 4 kids, so she will be on Maple Street. We have Miss Shanithia Spencer, a single mom to 1 child. She will be on one side of the duplex. And Keith and Melissa Hawkins will be on the other side of the duplex, and they'll be over on the corner of 10th Avenue and 4th Place.
Are these first-time owners, first-time
Yes.
home owners?
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
That puts another sense of pride, I would think, in
bet.
these people. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. You sit
You
down and
bet.
talk with them. Then you see the house going up. That's my house.
My favorite day on the job so far has been when I've been able to call and give the good news to these 3 people.
Yeah.
All 3 cried, and I cried each time.
Well, that's a huge
Yeah, it's life changing.
part of their house.
It's
yeah, I mean, part of their
life-changing.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, it is life changing. So when they move in these houses this year, those 3
Yes.
families, will they? What do they have to do then? They get in that house, it's finished. What do they have to do the first year, the second year, the third year? As far as keeping it up.
That is up to them.
Invest.
Honestly, it is. Once we complete the house, they go through closing and they own their house.
Do they make payments?
Yes, they will
Okay.
make payments,
Okay.
just the same as you and I.
Okay.
You know, you have a monthly mortgage payment, you have insurance, you have to keep your grass cut, you have to, change your air filter, and that's part of these classes that are on Saturday. Each Saturday is covered by a different professional in their respective field. We are right now in the banking section. We have Central State Bank. He will be with us this Saturday.
Mark Spencer and crew?
Yes.
Yeah.
The following Saturday will be with Lee Williams. He will be talking about investments and planning so that you can get to the point where you can make a down payment, and the following 2 Saturdays will be with Valley Bank. They are going to be talking about budgeting and banking.
Listen to them.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
each Saturday has a different presenter and a different topic. So you coming for multiple Saturdays will not be redundant. It will be new material. It will be new interesting stuff. And I promise you, I think that I know about this stuff because it's my job, but
You learn something.
I'm going to learn something
Yeah.
every time.
Well, you got the professionals teaching. I mean,
Exactly.
you got the best
That's exactly
teachers.
right.
And, that's what they do for a living. So listen to it. So these people, these 3 families, they had to come up with their own down payment.
Yes.
That's responsibility.
Correct.
That's showing y'all that they're
Got some skin in the game.
Yeah, they're interested. This is here again. It's pride. It's a life changer, like we talked about.
Absolutely.
It's a life changer for these folks and their families. So you get those 3 families, and then you got to start all over again.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a process.
Those 3 have to be there for
Yeah.
their education hours. But if you think that you might want to be a homeowner in the future, this is for you. If you think that you are not to the point where you would be approved for a home loan, this is for you. These guys will be able to talk to you about your credit reports, how to improve your credit, what steps you need to take to get ready. That's what the point of these classes is for. to give you the information, but also it is a networking process that connects you with people that you would not normally have a relationship with. If you don't have a bank, you are going to be put face to face with different bankers.
I would think this also, you're going to have people that go to these Saturday meetings that right now they can't they can't handle it. They're not set up, so they go to these meetings and that's fine. Okay, you better take some notes. Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this, and then I can go back to you again. And that, okay.
Exactly.
They learn.
That's
this is
exactly
a learning
right.
process for people that have never owned a home. Yeah, it is a learning process, but it can be one of the greatest things, owning your own home.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get it paid for.
Yeah, and it just makes more sense. Yeah. And you have to pay rent or mortgage. You might as well be paying towards something that you can keep.
Yours.
That's yours. Yeah, absolutely.
Can these people keep these houses 5-10 years, and can they sell that house?
If they choose to move and sell, we have the option to buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's just Habitat for Humanity. I like to see the growth it's having. It fits our community. We have people.
We have such need.
Yeah, and y'all are filling that need.
Yeah,
but
and
we've
increased our coverage area.
Mm-hmm.
It was for the last 30 years Habitat for Humanity of Alex City, but we have increased our coverage area, so our name is Habitat for Humanity of Lake Martin area. So we cover Tallapoosa and Coosa County.
How about Elmore?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Elmore is one of the uncovered areas, so we are actually working with Chilton and Autauga County.
Oh, okay.
To try to maybe in the future split some of Elmore. But right now we go pretty much from Goodwater to Camp Hill.
Wow.
And to New Site, Goldville.
Wow. That covers
it's a big chunk.
A lot of ground right there.
Absolutely.
I look at it as it gives hope to so many families, so many individuals that nobody
never given a chance.
Yeah, never given a chance, never given a break. You didn't. Again, I'll go back to what we were just talking about. You didn't know how to buy a house. You didn't know how to save the money. You didn't know how to come up with the money for a down payment. But then you learn all that, and then all of a sudden you start sitting up a little straighter. You say, I got it now. I got my down payment. My family, we've been approved. We're gonna have our own house.
Yes.
I can't imagine, because when we're starting out young, I ain't thinking so much about owning a house. It seemed like it just happened. But for so many people that have not been able to, that wanted to, all of a sudden that's a game changer. That's a life changer. That's your life we're talking about. We'll be right back.
Presley Appliance. Wintertime in the South.
Here we go again, hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy.
We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/HeartRussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dadeville. My wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoyed First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation and very community-minded. Come join us.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Discover great deals on Kawasaki motorcycles, watercraft, side-by-sides, and more. Save big on championship-proving KX motorcycles. Get a great deal on iconic Kawasaki jet ski personal watercraft, or take advantage of big adventure for less with savings on our rugged Terex side-by-sides. There's no better time to save on our exciting lineup of Kawasaki vehicles. Visit Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard today, or see all the Kawasaki products at adamsmotorsports.com, where your pleasure is our business.
Well, we thank you so kindly for being with us this week. We'll be back out here Monday morning. As old Ronnie Best used to say, good Lord willing, and keep creek don't rise. We'll be right back out here. Cubby, thank you for a great week. Cubby will be back in here, in there, maybe out here, wherever he needs to be. That's where the boy is. Scott Blake will be back out here early Monday morning. Hope it's a great weekend for you. Remember the Elks Lodge got their event going on tonight, a little cold beers, some music, good food. Then tomorrow, you got the chili gumbo cook-off downtown Alexander City, Alabama, Main Street event. And also tomorrow, open all day long, and it's a free. I'm talking about the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. Go by and see our buddy Danny Hayes. See what Tallapoosa County is about now, see what it's been about in the last 200 years, and you get to see all that, and it's in downtown Dadeville. Right when you're going in Dadeville, you'll see they got a new sign, Tallapoosa County Historical Museum. It shows up real good. Thank y'all for being with us. Be safe this weekend, and tell somebody you love them and mean it. I love you. I mean it. See you Monday.